Saint Isidore the Farmer, patron of humble labor and holiness in daily life. Memorial Day, May 15th. This reflection is prepared by Father Abe Francis, pastor at St. Jude Church, Grand Rapids, Michigan, USA. Native place, birth, and background. Saint Isidore, also known as Isidore the Farmer or Isidore the Laborer, was born around the year 1070 in Madrid, Spain, during the time of the Reconquista. He belonged to a poor yet devout family and from an early age lived a life of simplicity, humility, and hard work. Though he had little formal education, he was deeply rooted in prayer and devotion. His call to holiness in the world, unlike many saints who were priests or religious, Isidore received his call to holiness as a layperson working in the fields. His vocation was not in the pulpit or monastery, but in the soil. He was a plowman laboring for a wealthy landowner named Juan de Vargas. Isidore saw his daily work as a way of glorifying God. He rose early every morning to attend Mass before beginning his work in the fields. This fidelity to prayer and the sacraments became the cornerstone of his life, marriage, and family life. Isidore married a woman named Maria Toribia, who was herself known for her holiness and later venerated as Blessed Maria de la Cabeza. Together they lived a life marked by poverty, chastity, charity, and deep faith. They had one son, who died young, and thereafter they devoted themselves even more fully to the service of God and neighbor. Accomplishments and miracles. Though he lived an ordinary life, Saint Isidore's faith and trust in God bore extraordinary fruit. Many miracles were attributed to him, both during his life and after his death. Some notable accounts include angels plowing the fields alongside him while he prayed, allowing him to keep up with his work despite spending extra time in church. Multiplication of food to feed the hungry and the poor, providing water miraculously by striking the earth with his staff, raising his master's daughter to life. According to tradition, Isidore's life was a testimony that even in the most humble of vocations, God can work wonders through a faithful heart. Death and canonization. Saint Isidore died on May 15, 1130, in Madrid, at about 60 years of age. His tomb became a site of pilgrimages and miracles. His body was found to be incorrupt several times over the centuries, further deepening devotion to him. He was canonized in 1622 by Pope Gregory XV, alongside four other great saints: Ignatius of Loyola, Francis Xavier, Teresa of Avila, and Philip Neri. His canonization recognized the universal call to holiness, regardless of one's station in life. Saint Isidore is the patron saint of farmers, laborers, rural communities, and the city of Madrid. In the United States, he is also venerated as a patron of the National Catholic Rural Life Conference. Lessons from his life and call. 1. Holiness is possible in ordinary life. Saint Isidore reminds us that you don't have to be a priest or religious to become a saint. God sanctifies the humble and faithful in every walk of life. 2. Put God first, and everything else will follow. His daily Mass attendance and devotion to prayer never interfered with his duties. Rather, they enhanced them. 3. Work can be a prayer. Isidore's labor in the fields, done with love and dedication, became a form of worship and union with God. 4. Charity toward others. He was known for his generous care of the poor and for always sharing what little he had. 5. Live simply and trust in God. He shows us that we can find contentment and holiness in a life of simplicity, trust, and generosity. A question for meditation: am I allowing my daily work, no matter how routine or humble, to become a path to holiness like Saint Isidore did with prayer, love, and trust in God?